Hello, welcome to Ofoy TV live stream. My name is Sekia, or you can call me Kia Ofoy. If this is your first time here, please make sure you follow the page, okay? Follow right now. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, just go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe, all right? Guys, how's everybody doing? How's everyone doing? Today I just wanted to come in and talk to you guys, especially those of you who won the DV lottery this year. I'm talking about just this last May. We're in August, so those who won the lottery in last May, just this year. When I say last May, I'm not talking about last year, just this year. And some of you guys have heard, or maybe you might be one of those people who have received your interview letters at the moment, and I am happy and excited for you. Those of you who are still waiting for your interview letters, just keep calm. Your fiscal year has not even begun. Why are you even already stressing, right? And then for those of you who are DV 2023 winners, I want to say this to you guys. Don't give up until September 30th has come and gone, okay? Sometimes, or I mean within the past few years since I started doing this, every year when you are waiting for your interview, and then you see that the people who just won the lotto, some of them have received their interview letter, and you're like, why? You people should finish with us before you go to them, before you attend to them. And I honestly understand you guys, your frustration, but please bear in mind that if somebody from DV 2024 receives an interview letter right now, it has nothing to do with your fiscal year. That person cannot go for interview until their own fiscal year has begun. And their fiscal year is going to begin on October 1st. By that time, yours don't conclude. Okay? So if you're a DV 2023 winner and you see that a DV 2024 person has received an interview letter and you haven't received yours, please, I know it is okay to feel a little bit jealous, a little bit, frustrated, but don't take it personally, because they are not taking anything from you. They cannot go for their interview within your fiscal year because both of you belong to different fiscal years, okay? So even if a 2024 person gets their interview letter now, they cannot attend interview in September. They must wait till their fiscal year has begun in October before they can attend their interview. So don't take it personally. Hi Jane, let me see. Jane, you said something. 2 of your friends have received their 2NL and they're scheduled for interviews in October, and they're excited and they will be here for Christmas. Yes, I am excited for anybody who has received their interview letter. Today, let me give you something real quick, just in case you are already preparing for your interview. Whenever you apply for the US visa, okay, when you're a DV lottery winner, you apply for US visa, which is your DS-260, is the US visa application. That is the immigrant visa application. You don't wait till you get interview before you prepare for your interview. You prepare before you get your interview, because sometimes the documents that you need might take several days. We are from Africa now. Nothing happens quickly. Even your school certificate, if you play games, wherever you're going to collect it from, they could delay you. Some of you, your passport, whilst you are here, hey sister, so when should I expect my interview? You haven't even opened inside your passport to look at the validity of your passport. Your passport is about to expire, but you have no idea. So you will sit there and agonize over interview appointment, and then when you get interview appointment, your passport don't expire. And in our country, your passport, where they say, express passport application should take you maybe 2 weeks. That 2 weeks is 6 months, right? So please make sure you pay attention to this video. If you know somebody who has won the DV lottery, please share this video with that person so that that person can begin preparing, okay? We don't wait until hunger has started before we know that now we must go and plant. We plant before hunger season starts, okay? So the first thing that I will tell you when it comes to preparing for your interview, right? The first thing that I will tell you when it comes to preparing for your interview is getting your documents together. please, I'll be making a post on this platform. If you are somebody who will be going for interview and you want me to create a checklist for you, you need to comment under that post. If you comment under that post, I'll make the checklist. All the single applicants who no get husband, who no get wife, who are just solo, okay, I'll create a checklist for you. Please, the checklist is just a general idea. Some of you, your embassy may be asking for too many things that I may not have information on that. So I'll give you a general checklist, and you must also, do your research to get whatever additional information that is needed. This is where being in WhatsApp group, Telegram group with your fellow people from your own country, this is where that thing is important, okay? So I'll be creating a checklist for single applicants, married applicants also, all right? And then if you want them, you go and, get the form, you look at it and use it to whichever apply to you, you prepare and gather those documents, all right? Now, in preparing your documents, you must find a place where you go store that document. You need to find a place you store your documents, right? Let me tell you, some of us, your documents, most of our documents are just paper, ordinary paper, right? Some of us, your document is an ordinary paper. See this water I get here. This thing, if I put for top, you see now, water they stay now. So you must find a good way to store your papers before water or palm oil or cooking oil gets on that paper and embarrass you, okay? To be honest, if you are a grown adult, when I say adult, if you are 18 years and above, please, you're already adult, and you go for an interview with your school certificate with palm oil on it, it is an embarrassment to you. It should be an embarrassment to you, whether you are a man or a woman. You must store your documents properly. It doesn't matter whether your children are the ones, my baby just spoiled, put oil for my, yes, if you had protected your document, your baby will not have, touch it, right? So if you since we are going to be taking documents to the interview, you need to store them. I have some examples here I want to show you, my people. So when it comes to things that you want to put your documents inside, please, I'm just giving you examples. In your country, maybe you may have something different, okay? You see this thing that look like a bag, right? This thing that look like a bag, it is rubber, okay? You can close it. I have documents inside. I close my thing. What will a palm oil do to this thing? Something like this. It doesn't have to be blue. It can be yellow, brown, orange, red. If you have something like this, it will be good for you to put your documents inside. When you go for an interview, anybody who they see you, if they don't say anything to you and your school certificate has palm oil on it, they know that you are a villager. Even if they don't tell you. People are judgmental. People will judge you. So please, don't let somebody get you, okay? This is Chi English. Man will be now because you don't do your things correct. Of us, we get letters, okay? When you get a letter, this is a UPS letter, envelope. When I got it long time. But I have some documents that are like, this thing, I can put some of my papers in there because it will protect it. This envelope is paper, right? But at least the papers that I put inside, see, right? This one, it has turned on the corner, right? But at least this I can easily straighten it. It's not like my paper has wrinkle like this, right? So if you have an envelope, a big envelope, okay, if you don't have that bag, you have a big envelope, you can put your documents inside. So when you go for an interview and they ask you, the day you're going for your interview, whether you are a lady, you have your handbag, you can put this inside your handbag now. If you are a gentleman, you're holding your laptop bag, you can put this inside, you take it out, all my documents are inside, and when they ask you, where is this, you take it out and then you arrange everything. When you see, sometimes the way we present ourselves, people will respect you. Some people go for the interview, and then the embassy employees, some of them are very disrespectful. Very, very disrespectful. The way they will scream at you, you go to the embassy. That's how the employee, come over here, bring that here. We told you to put that thing here. If you present yourself very well, you have organized yourself well, people will give you respect. They will not be screaming at you like anyhow, because they know that you respect yourself because of the way you put it. Maybe all the papers here are nonsense, but because you have presented yourself in a respectful manner, people will respect you. So if you don't have that bag, if you have an envelope, big envelope, it doesn't have to be UPS. Any other envelope, okay? I have another envelope. I will show you. This year, I have DHL envelope, right? Maybe your cousin sent you something, a package. You have DHL. I have envelopes upon envelopes. So envelopes upon envelopes. So you see, when I get the package, I don't throw the envelope away, because if I know I'm going to use it, I could use it. So you have this thing came to me like 3 years ago. I have the envelope, so I put some documents inside. You see, I have this paper sitting here. It is not going to get wrinkled because I have put it inside. So if you don't have anything that you can put your documents in to protect them so that they are not wrinkled, like when you go to the interview, imagine you have gone for the interview, right? You have gone for the interview and your school certificate is folded like this. Now when you take it, you are now doing this. Okay. You are now straightening it. How will anybody respect you over there? Why would they not yell at you? Because you have created the situation for somebody to disrespect you at the embassy. Okay? So when you go, present yourself very well in a respectful manner. Okay? If you have an envelope, put your documents inside. When they ask you, calmly take your time. If you are nervous, right? This is a way for you to calm your nerves, right? I know sometimes when you are nervous, your hand is even shaking. This is where you breathe slowly, and then you are taking your time to take the document so that you can relax yourself, right? You are using it to buy time. So you're taking your time to take the thing. Meanwhile, as you're doing, you're breathing. By the time you take your document, you are now ready. Give me any question you have, right? So please, if you don't have any bag that you go gather and put your things in there well. If you get a DHL, you got a letter, right? Sometimes you put it under your mattress and sleep on it so that you go stay flat. Use that. Put your documents inside straight and flat, okay? Let's say you don't have DHL, right? I told you now, my people. I came to you today. Whatever courier services in your country, EMS, whatever, right? FedEx envelope. I got a document was sent to me through that, right? So I've put some of the documents inside here. You see, if I'm going for an interview and I don't have a bag where I go arrange my document well, this envelope, I just put my stuff. And one thing that I want you to also understand is that when you are putting your documents inside an envelope for safekeeping, please, if one thing that will help you, my father did this and he showed me. You can write your name, even if it's for your children, like your children's birth certificate. Some of you, if they are to ask you for your children's birth certificate, you don't know where it is right now. So let's say you have 3 of these envelopes at home. You put your first daughter, her documents in one envelope, and then you get a big pen, those highlighter thing, and then you write your daughter's name on there. Oh, Gifty. Let's say your daughter's name is Gifty. Gifties, and then in brackets you write birth certificate, what hospital records you put on top, so that whenever you take the envelope and you look, you say, hey, Gifty, this is your documents are in this one. Come and let me go through it, right? Some of you use your child's weighing document, the record thing. Find a good place to put them in, label them. Those of you who have multiple children, even if you have one child, find an envelope. My father has been doing this. So a few days ago, I went to my father. I was like, I'm looking for my SSS certificate too. My SSS results. I went, collected it from my father. And when I went, my father has a folder. My name is on it. My name, and it says my school records and my birth records. So I open inside. He's like, hey, everything you take, when you finish using it, bring it back. So some of you should learn some of these things, okay? Your children's school records, your own school records. Find some of these envelopes when you get a letter. When you get a letter, don't throw it away, right? I could have thrown this away. I got this letter a few days ago. I could have thrown this away. So if you have children, start saving their documents, and then you write their name, and then write what the documents inside are about. So that whenever you are digging through your stuff, you see the envelope and then you look at the name. It's for you. My son, Godfred, it's Godfred. Godfred, your school documents are here. Your school report cards are in here. Some of you, when you go for an interview and they ask you to bring more evidence for your children, you can't even find their school report card. Because every time they bring it, you put it on the table. Save them. All my school reports from, I think from class 2, all the way coming, my father has them. I was like, so you still have these things here? Yes. You ask, where are you taking these things to? You never know the circumstances where they will ask you, prove to us that this person is your child. And then you're like, then go and do DNA test. But if you have some of these documents, it could help you, speak for you. So if you are preparing for interview, make sure you are saving your children's documents in the right place, so that when you need them, you just go and carry them and go. Okay? So if you have 2 children, have 2. Put everybody's documents, even for yourself. Whether you plan to go to America or you don't even plan to travel, it makes it easy for you to be able to locate things. My people, this is why my school results is still with my father. So that when you're going for an interview, it is not now that you are like, hey, those pictures, we have thrown them away. They were in the house or they were in the room. My people, all that I'm saying is that have a way to protect, organize your children's documents, your own, so that when you're going for an interview, it is not now that you are wondering, so sister, what can I take? If you already have organized your children's documents, at least you will know, oh, sister, I have my son's baptismal certificate. I have their weighing card. I have their school report card. Which ones can I take to the interview? So I tell you, carry everything, go. Right? But if you haven't even organized them, some of you, when you come and I tell you, a weighing card, you're like, sister, how can I get that? You are now asking me, how can you get that? They gave that thing to you years ago because you didn't save them well. Please do this. It will help you. Make sure you have something where you are saving documents in them, so that at the right time, when you need them, you can just go and take whatever envelope, whatever folder it is inside, and then you're ready to go. Okay? But let's say that you don't get any of these envelopes that I've shown you. I told you today I came for you people. See, I have this big folder thing, right? This is the one that at workplace, you put the drawer, it is inside, and then they put their files inside, right? If you have one of these at home, or one of these, sometimes at your office, they may be throwing some papers away, and there might be one of these. You just carry it to my workplace, they were throwing some papers away. I went to the boiler. I saw that this thing was in there. I was like, I can use this. And then I took it. Okay, now here I am using it to show you. The same way that you can label, you can write your information here, whatever, so that when you pick it up, you know what is in here. Okay, this one doesn't close, it opens. So if you have your document, you just slide it inside. You slide your document inside, right? Slide your document inside. It is not going to wrinkle anything. It's not going to wrinkle anything. My people, sometimes we have to make sure that we are organizing our things well. It will make your life easier. It will make your life easier. Okay? Imagine you're preparing to go for an interview and then the next morning you can't even find your son's birth certificate. What do you think it will do to your mind? You'll be panicking. Hey, you too, where did you put it? Now you are blaming everybody, but you are the adult here. You are the one who is supposed to safeguard the thing. Me, I am an adult too, but my own papa still they save my documents. So you are a mama, you are a papa. Make sure you are protecting your children's documents, whether they are now adults or they are children. That is your job, okay? Now let me show you if you not get that one. As for this one, dear, as for this one, if you say they not get one in your country, you are lying. As for this one, if they not get one in your country, you are lying. Oh, you are lying. Go to the marketplace. Every country, you should have one of these things. One of these things, okay? Now, I will not tell you to go and poke holes, okay? You see this thing here? If they clip things that have holes, right? If you have a document that doesn't already have holes inside, please don't go and make holes, else you will make the document void, null and void. You will destroy the thing. Don't go and create holes in your WAEC results if you don't have holes in there, right? But one thing that if you get this thing, if you get this in your country, one thing you can do is that you see it gets pockets. It gets pocket here, right? You see there's a pocket here. So my documents, what can I do? I will just put it inside this pocket. You see? I'll put it inside the pocket. See? And then I, make sure it fits in correctly, right? It fits in well. I close it. So when I'm going for an interview, I pick this, right? My documents are inside. If you ask me, I open like a Bible. And then, I take them out and give to you, right? You don't want to put your documents inside a bag. And then maybe your lipstick, they're inside the bag. Sometimes it may be like a bottle of water. You were drinking the water and you put it inside the bag. You have forgotten that your school certificate, they're inside that bag. And look at this water. It's already sweating. So what do you think it's going to do? Sometimes the bottle that you think you have closed the top very tight, you put it inside the bag. It seems like there's a devil inside your bag that will go and unscrew the thing small. And then you don't know. By the time you open your bag, your papers are all wet. Meanwhile, you did the thing very tight, but it looks like there's a monster in your bag. You go open up and let the thing spill in. So that's why you need something that you can organize your documents very well, so that when you go, you were treated with respect. So that when you go, you yourself, because of the way you are organized, you are not panicking. Things are flowing well because you know where everything is. I hope you understand. You know where everything is. Okay? I remember a while back I did a video, maybe a year or 2 or 3 years ago. I did a video and I showed you something like this. My people, I don't know if this thing is in your country. Okay? This thing, I don't know whether this thing is in your country. So let's say me, I'm going for an interview. I have all of my plenty documents. All of my plenty documents. My people, I'm about to end this video. See, I have my school certificate. Maybe I have my birth certificate. I have my marriage certificate. I have my job letter. And everything here, right? So what I would do is that this thing they call it post-it. I don't know if you get one in your country. There are some that are bigger. Some are bigger. And this is like the narrow type. But you can buy whichever, you can buy the bigger one or you can buy this skinny one. So this is skinny and there's a below one, okay? So what this thing does is that you use it. You see, I've put it over here. Then I will write school certificate, and then I'll put here. You can write on this part. You can use a pen to actually write on there. So I write school certificate. Okay. The next one, this is my birth certificate. So I'll take another one. I will not put it at the same corner. Put it at a different corner, a different side. And then I'll write on birth certificate. My people, the reason why you don't put them at the same place, I will show you. Just a moment, okay? The next one is marriage certificate. Okay, my people. All right. So this is marriage certificate, okay? So let's say these are all of my documents. See, when I put them together, you see that they are not on the same place. So that when I take my document, I know, oh, this is school certificate. Okay, this is birth certificate. But when you put them on top of each other, you have to still look through. It has defeated the purpose, right? So if you have something like this in your, it will help you know that, oh, this is my child custody papers. So you look at, oh, this is the custody paper. This is it. They ask you, do you have the birth certificate of your child? Yes. It's over here. And then it's right, because you have arranged them in such a way that they are not right on top of each other. So you can read the label that you have put here, so that it's not now that you come to lick your fingers. And now you're going through this. If you can buy this is not expensive. Check in your country, there might be one there, okay? And then you label your things very well, so that when you go for the interview, you are not panicking. My people, your interview will go smoothly if you are not panicking. And one way to get you panicking is when your things are not organized well. And you know, these people, they are not patient with you. They go shake you small, right? Whilst you, everything is just sakatu, everything is just like anyhow. And then when they say something small, hey, is that pressure don't catch you, because you know this is once in a lifetime opportunity. You are about to lose it there. So you already, your heart is pounding, you are sweating. Have you seen somebody sweat inside their palm before? Hey, me, I have seen some. But when you are when you have organized your things very well, even if you are panicking small, you breathe in. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing over here, right? Like, you have a little bit of confidence, because you know that the thing, you have labeled them, so there's no way that you are now going through your paper and one of your paper is flying off, and other people who are waiting for their interview, they are catching your paper for you. My people, when you go, there are some embassies, when you go, they will give you their own folder. They'll give you something for you to arrange your documents inside, right? But if you have already arranged them like this, when you go, it will make it easier for you. You see the spot where it says school certificate. I looked at the top. I didn't have to go and count through and find what is it. But I look at the top and say, oh, that's school certificate. And then I put it there. The next thing, birth certificate. Okay. The next one is birth certificate. I put it there, right? So the way they see that you are organized, they will respect you. So those of you who are preparing for an interview, whether it's DV lottery, whether it's for student visa, whether it's for any type of visa, the way you present yourself, somebody goes for an interview and then you have your degrees, but then they quiz you as if they don't believe you went to school. It's because of how the perception that you create. Sometimes it goes into how people treat you. Let me give you an example. If you are dressed like an ashawo, people will not assume that you are a pastor's wife. People will address you. I'm just using that as an example. Sometimes the way you want to be addressed, you have to show that even if you are not a respectable person, pretend. Do your things in a respectable way. People will respect you. Do your things in a respectable way. People will respect you. And sometimes the respect that people give to you, it shows in how they talk to you. Imagine if the local worker already has annoyed you before your interview. If you don't take care, you have already defeated yourself in your spirit before the consul officer even asks you any question. No wonder you couldn't even answer simple questions that you know the answer to. because you have been defeated by somebody. Somebody who saw you as a nobody. Somebody who saw you as somebody who is not worthy of respect. Has disrespected you. So you have been defeated. Your spirit has been defeated. So by the time you go to the consul officer, it's like the final kill, right? So this is why I tell you, prepare yourself. When you prepare yourself very well, when you go, the treatment will be different. The treatment will be different. Even if the treatment is bad, imagine if you had not presented yourself well, it would have been horrible. Okay, so those of you who are preparing for interview, make sure you have something that you can put your documents inside, and you must label them so that you can find them. I will make, like I said, I will make a proper video, because me, you know, this organization thing, I get you, because my father did do one. Okay, so I will show you some easy ways, easy steps to gather your documents and put them all together. Okay, so that when you go for the interview, it will be easy for you to find the documents that they need and give to them, so that nobody go scream at you as if you are a small child. You are not a child now. How many children are winning the DV lottery? It is adults. So when you go for the interview, you don't want a local employee to talk to you anyhow, because that alone can kill your spirit. And by the time you get to the consul officer, you have already been finished. They have finished you over there, right? If you don't take care, your spirit will be down, and you will not be able to even answer simple questions. Okay, so guys, I hope that this will help you. Share this video with anybody who is preparing to go for an interview, so that you will prepare yourself, present yourself well, sell yourself well. Remember that example that I use. If you are dressed like an ashawo, people no go treat you like you are a police officer. But if you are dressed like a police officer, even if you are not a police officer, people go salute you like a police officer. If you are dressed like a soldier man, even if you are not one, somebody will salute you like one. You see, the way you present and you carry yourself, people are giving you the respect of that presentation that you have there. Right? So I hope that you remember this. The interview too. Perception. Perception is important. We all judge people. Me, I judge people. People judge me. So people say, why are we being so judgmental? You too, you judge people now. We all judge, whether you like it or not. We will judge each other. People will judge me. I will judge people too. So you want to make sure that it is not something that will harm you because you contributed to it. Okay? So guys, thank you so much. I want to end this video here. We'll talk more. Like I said, I have a proper video that will be posted on the YouTube channel. I'll make a post. If you want to get, if you want me to share information about checklist for your interview on my website and on my YouTube channel, please let me know so that I'll work on it. I love you guys. God be with you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.